30 whole years, day for day, minute for minute. And you mean to tell me you're online explaining that you're not a Rilzat? That doesn't make no sense to me. And then your excuse is, I'm explaining because my mother and my friends told me to do something. Then you didn't explain nothing. You got up there and you made yourself look like a Rilzat. If you ask me, it looks like a kitten commercial. Purina, you hear me? You dishonorable Dilzik sucker. You're embarrassing the world. I spoke up for you, you Prilzik. And guess what? I don't think you're the average, normal Rilzat. You're a sneaky, dishonorable one. You're one that made sure it wasn't going to be on paper. We'll never find it in the actual documents. We'll never find it in any actual case. Now, only thing we can believe is this dishonorable Trilzamp is telling the truth. And let me give you some more understanding. If your family or whoever made you get up there and do what you done just now the other day with that weak, ill-ass commercial, can make you do that, what can they make you do when they're offering you 30 and you're looking at life? See, because I have understanding. I've been in a jail cell. And I've seen you kittens cry and meowing around, and all of the time, figure out an excuse or a way of giving your family and your friends the burden of why you done something. And you're making me feel like you would do anything. And a lot of people from the streets gotta have understanding. When you step out there in the streets, there are others who have family members also. When you guys come up with that loyalty and that pack of we are men, we are brothers, like he said he is, to all of the BMF men from around the world that he had involved in his street activity, then you have understanding that there is no compromising your honor. There is no dealing with a Tammy. I don't care what the trill's at. And you'll find a lot of these guys. They'll stay laid in bed from the jail cell with a Rilzat just to get commissary. You mills of a filzuckers are nothing but pieces of trash. And that's why I'm here to always tell the youngins, choose a different lifestyle. Go ahead and get you a legal earn. But first, get that honorable job, that 9 to 5, and you know what you do? Make sure it funds your business. You Prilziks don't have an inkling of understanding of clarity. What's in front of y'all? Y'all think y'all jumping in, y'all getting some fast money, and everything is going to be smooth. It's not going to be smooth. You know why? I'm going to tell you why it's not going to be smooth. Because you got Prilziks who are in love with the money and attached to all the negative things that got to do with cultivation. See, because when you get money, it helps you grow. Correct? King Ern ain't doing no lying to you. Once you plant a seed, it grow, right? You begin to earn, you're growing, you're doing things. By growing, you're becoming stable, you're taking care of your bills, but you get to understand that it's not a guaranteed check. Nothing's guaranteed about the drug game unless you take that money and start making it legal. So I suggest if you're in the drug game right now, after seeing Big Meech video, you gotta say, I can't trust no part of it. Here is a guy who was supposed to be in an elite drug dealer, top of the chain. And he's sitting up here after doing 30 years explaining himself. You mills of a filzucker, you're hurting my feelings, Prilzik, because I thought you was a 30-year bidder that was coming home to help our community. And not one time have I heard you say to these kids, I just got finished doing 30 years, and I don't want any of you guys to go into those places I've been into, lay in them dirty cells, and be amongst men the rest of your life. I need for y'all to have understanding. Stand like a man if you get caught. But once you come home, rebuild what you once destroyed. You didn't say that. All you said was a bunch of nothing. And you explained to them about you being a Rilzat or not, but you couldn't explain to our community about you being a man who done the time like a man and telling these kids to go in a different direction. Do you see the murder and mayhem, you dishonorable Prilzik, you? Do you see what these kids are doing because of guys like yourself? Guys like you who turn around, put themselves in positions of setting up everybody to get all this money. And guess what? You get youngins that look up to you and say, I'm going to be like Big Dishonorable Meech. And you know what ends up happening? They end up doing time. And you end up not caring because you had dishonor in your heart to explain that you're not a Rilzat, but you didn't have the honor to explain to these children not to involve themselves in street crime. Oh, you Rilzat, you make me feel like you're one of them selfish Prilziks. As long as your money can continue to go, you don't have no problem with everybody else earning, and you're going to keep trying to get more and more and more. But the minute things go bad, you're selfish. You only care about you and your family. You put your son up to doing something that was good when you were supposed to back his play 1,000%. Yeah, 50 got 150, right? But you got money too. Your son got money too. That means that at the end of the day, don't count nobody else's money, but now that you're back and you're supposed to be a solid man, you're Garfield-looking Rilzat, you're supposed to take control of fifth. I know you, the 150, cool, I understand. I have understanding. But here it is, I'm here now. And we could do something bigger. We could do a movie. We could do things that series for the rest of our lives. We could do documentaries. But instead, you're somewhere sniffing up Tilzami Ill's ass, trying to get her back, trying to talk to her because you want to tell the world, I did not tell him. Tell him I didn't do it. Well, guess what, Prilzik? I feel like you done it now. I feel like that. Men don't explain about their honor. They tell people to go to the damn docket. Whatever you get there is the explanation. You're not on a yard no more. You're dishonorable Prilzik. That's for Limlock. That's for them penitentiaries. That's for them federal jails when somebody want to know a part of the car, who are you? And your explanation even in there. Here's my paperwork. You don't sit in front of a crowd of people. Yeah, look, I don't know why they're saying that. I don't know this, that, and third. Well, I know. I know. Everybody is not assuming about you being a Rilzat Meech. It's no Big Meech anymore. It's no Big Meech. Everybody is trying to figure out, you dishonorable Dilsig sucker, of why you explained yourself. I guess the pressure is on. The same way the pressure was on when you was trying to figure out how to get out of that jail cell. And you said, I'm going to sneakily line up my friend, and you convinced that dishonorable Dilzik, Silzuck, and Tammy to do the same thing. But guess what? She was playing you the whole time. Just like she played that dishonorable Rilzat Blue Da Vinci. I believe they both was informants. Introduce me to Meech and we go further. No, you Hillsor. Go eat a Dilzik up. Because that's what you should be doing. You're running around here locking up people to have money. Why can't you be satisfied? You Prilziks is all greedy. Well, without no further ado, I'm going to give you understanding that when King Erna comes forth and snatches the honor, everybody get understanding because it's not really comedy. It's not entertainment, but you might catch a laugh or get interested while I'm talking, because that's what I do to pull you in to get the honorable message. I'm no jokester like these kittens. I'm no blillzogger. I'm a man of honor, and without no further ado, your honor is snatched. King on a life indirect. Understanding. Real solid men don't explain what they're not.